I think you could have a memorable event experience with 3 people, and then you could have a memorable event experience with 20,000 people, right? I think the core kind of philosophy remains the same. First one, which everyone gets wrong, is it's not about you. Meaning, it's not about you who are throwing it, right? If you're in a company that is throwing it, it's like, we're going to put our brand everywhere and we're this and we're that. And you forget the purpose of why you're doing that event. Even in, just translate that to big industry events. You see a lot of industry events that get success, like they'll grow like Future Proof. And then it's like, you start seeing them beating their chest and this is that and that. Like I always say, and I'm often saying this to folks, like, I just get to be the face of this. Like I'm a steward of a community building event. Like the community is shaping this. And you said something very important when we were, not recording, which was the simple thing to do is just ask, right? You used it as a questionnaire, as like these basic questions. I think the obvious thing is just generate that feedback and action it. There's not like this, everyone thinks like, oh, this event visionary and this thing. It's like, no, from year 1 to year 2, the improvements we made and the innovations we had was just listening to feedback, good and bad, and actually putting it to action. And so, if I had like 3 things that I would say to people that are thinking about building micro events, large scale events, what have you, it's don't make it about you and never forget that. 2, what is the purpose of it? So that creates the experience and the connection points, right? So what I mean by that is when you think about what is the purpose, most people are like, oh, the purpose is lead gen. No, that's a byproduct of a great experience, right? What it is, why do these people need to gather together? What is the purpose? And so that's usually in this case, let's like taking it, if I was an RIA firm, let's take it as an example, right? I would think about not about me. So what do I like? That might determine where I host it. No. Survey people, right? And that may be if it's a client event, what do people like to do? What's their hobbies, their interests, their lifestyle, right? And most people either focus on a certain type of person or a certain profession, so that should be easy. Next piece is once you've landed on like conceptually, what is that? Where's the location? What's it going to be? What are people looking for, right? What do people hope to get out of it? And that helps to create, if you can, whether again, it's a 3-person event or a 30,000 person event, is a transformational moment, right? When people say transformation, it's like, oh, it's fluff. But truly with events, if you do it right, you have someone's undivided attention for a period of time in this group experience. You could quite literally transform them, either sensory through the experiences, right? Their sight, sound, their smell, right? Through this moment at the event, or you could transform their thinking. I came into it with this and I'm leaving with that. And that's based on education and other, collaborative ways to learn.